know, it's wonderful. Every time I try to make a video in my living room here, just because I want to do it somewhere else, I always forget I don't have a light back here. All I have is the window, and it's generally getting, you know, darker by the time I'm starting a video. Because, like I said, I have no light here. Just this window, which I'm not gonna pull up the shades, because then people can look in and see what I'm doing, you know. And yeah, I prefer they think I'm an angry, drunken 49-year-old who shouts at inanimate objects about the economy, as opposed to a drunken 27-year-old who gets drunk and shouts at inanimate objects about the economy. So we'll just leave that illusion up. Yeah, still have no job. Gee, I wonder why. But you know, I will be getting, you know, a little bit of a severance, not real grandiose or nothing, you know. But yeah, it'll be enough to cover me for a little while. I think I already mentioned I'm good in this apartment for another month, so I can get things straightened out, and hopefully on the right path. But you know, one thing I've decided, since I'm being laid off from my company, I have no problems, you know, talking a little bit about, you know, some of the things I did at the company. Now, I work for a wireless cell phone carrier as tech support. For the sake of anonymity, we'll call it VTMO Intent. VTMO Intent. All right. And so at VTMO Intent, what I did primarily was tech support. I troubleshoot phones, you know, fix them if it's fixable, which generally it's just a matter of, you know, educating people. That's a lot of what it is. If it's legitimately broken, deciding if it's under warranty, switching it out, things of that nature, which I believe most of the carriers do that currently. And yeah, but was it Monday? I think it was Monday. Had an interesting character come in. He's on the phone talking with tech support, and he's yelling and screaming at them. I don't even know why he was in the store, because he knew I couldn't do anything for him, because the phone he had was much older, and, you know, one that, you know, the warehouse would have to send out to him. But he came in, apparently he just wanted an audience while he's yelling at this guy. And at some point, he's, you know, he's pissed off, basically because the phone drops calls. I don't know if it's his area, or if it's, as I like to call, ESU. If you're ever having somebody work on your phone and they refer to something as ESU, or updating the ESU parameters, or anything ESU, it's an inside joke. What it stands for is equipment is smarter than user. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right. But anyway, so yeah, they're sending him out on the phone, and he's going to send his old one back. You know, under warranty or whatever there. And he made a couple statements. One is that when he sent the phone back, he was going to pack it full of dog shit. Okay. Later on, he retracted that, made an additional statement that he was going to fill it with scorpions, because apparently the guy raised scorpions or something in his house, and he had access to a bunch of scorpions, which he would put in with the phone. Personally, I'd like to think he's going to do both, you know, because, you know, that, to me, that's just much more of an image. Because keep in mind, when a phone gets sent back, it goes to a freaking sorting facility in, I think, Texas. Okay, they have no idea what you're doing, what you're pissed off about, and you doing something stupid like that is just going to give them a story to talk about. Like, all right. And I just have this image of this lackey at a sorting facility, just opening the box and, you know, just finding a box full of dog shit, scorpions, and a broken cell phone. Yes, this is awesome. Now keep in mind, the carrier does not build your freaking cell phone. So if there's a problem with it, it gets sent to the manufacturer. Okay, you send it to the carrier checks it out, says, okay, yeah, it's actually broken, you didn't, you know, drop it in a toilet or nothing like that, which, you know, that's the famous one. So what they do is, assuming they clean it off, you know, they're going to send it to the manufacturer, you know, whether Korea, Japan, or I don't know if they do that in a domestic office or facility here in the U.S. or what, but it gets sent further on. And like I said, you know, if they send it on, which, you know, they're trying to save money too, you know, but when they send it on, they're probably not going to be all that thorough in cleaning this shit off. Okay? So eventually, at some point, there's going to be some little Korean dude opening up a box, wondering what the hell this box is, that's full of animal fecal matter and live scorpions running up and down, crawling all over a freaking cell phone. You know, people are just freaking retarded. So yeah, that's something I got to deal with that one. You know, I was the guy in the store who got to listen to this guy. They asked me if I had the phone in store to switch it, which, like I said, it was an old phone. I ain't got it. But so yeah, he went out of the store yelling, screaming at the dude. You know, there's instances like that where I'm glad I'm not call center, because in store, eventually they're just gonna give up, and you know they're gonna call into national, and so I ain't gotta deal with it. But yeah, that was rather awesome, and kind of reminded me a little bit about, you know, some of the other stories that I have as far as you know, dumbasses and their cell phones. And, you know, I figure every now and then I'm going to throw a video together. You know, maybe I'll edit it and, you know, do little skits and stuff. But, yeah, just some of the moronic things I've come across over the years as a technician for a cell phone company. And, yeah, and part of that time, you know, I'll be talking a little bit about the time when I worked at a store near the Las Vegas Strip in what is known as the Fruit Loop here in town. The Fruit Loop being, you know, we're very predisposed to the gay lifestyle, you know, and there are definitely some characters that, you know, will come in, and plus you got business people, you know, professional business people coming in from the Strip because they, you know, did something stupid with their phone when they got drunk at after some sort of conference or whatever there. And so yeah, it was an interesting mix at that store, you know, especially with the prostitutes and things like that. But yes, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that, and yeah, if people are into it, hey, I'll just keep doing more. And like I said, be a little bit more preparation. Like I said, I'm lazy. You know, I got a lot of shit to do. You know, a job, a lawyer, you know, alcohol gets in the way of a lot of that. But yeah, so. But the big thing is, you got problems with the cell phone, be nice to the guy. We don't care. We really don't. All right, we're just the middlemen. All right.